What's up, Great Valley Riders? Got another quick mechanic tip for you. So this is something that you might see when you're out riding or when you're doing your bike checks. So the A, B, C, D, E bike checks, when you do the E, which is everything else, one thing that you should do is you do a drop test of the bike and listen for excessive noise. And I've got a little bit here, so you might not be able to hear it on the video, but let's see. Now, you can hear some excessive knocking. It sounds a little metallic. I can hear it coming from the fork area, the stem area. So that's something that you can do before you go out for a ride or out on the trail. Just do a quick drop test, listen for excessive noise, and then try to pinpoint where the noise is coming from. I've pinpointed it to the headset, and it looks like the headset is loose. So the headset is right under here, so underneath your stem right here. If you just squeeze around the headset, lock your front brake and push the bike back and forth, I can see why it's making a noise, because it's moving in between my hands. It's not supposed to be moving. It's jiggling back and forth, which means there's play, or there's a gap in the seam right here. So that's not good. You want to fix that and get it tightened up before you go back out riding. So something very simple that you can fix trailside or at home, whatever you need to do. So here's how you do it. So the first thing is you need to loosen these bolts on your steerer tube, which are on the side. This is what clamps your handlebars and your stem to the fork, so it doesn't go left and right. So I've loosened these, and now you'll see what happens. You can see that everything shifts left and right, but the wheel doesn't go because it's off of the steerer tube now. But you need to do that in order to tighten up this headset. So you tighten the headset by tightening this top cap right here. All right, so what you want to do is first make sure that everything feels seated. So you put some weight down on your handlebars. You can apply the brake too if you need to, and just make sure that the headset is seated properly. It's not off to the side or anything like that. Get it seated the way you want to, and then you just start cranking. It says 4 Newton meters, which is not a ton, but you're not going to have a torque wrench with you on your ride. So what you can do is get it pretty firm, squeeze the headset again, apply the front brake, push the bike back and forth. And now if you've done it to the proper torque, it should not be moving back and forth in my hand anymore, which it's not, which is great, which means I tightened it properly. Do a quick drop test. All right, I don't hear that clanking anymore from the headset, and it is not moving back and forth now. So that is it. Headset is now tightened. So align your wheel with your handlebars again now. Retighten your steer tube. Okay, it looks about good. Okay. And whenever you're doing these ones, just be careful not to go too fast, and always alternate between screws or bolts. You want even pressure applied, slowly but surely. You don't want to crank everything down all at once. You just want to keep going back and forth until you get to the torque spec. Again, you're not going to have a torque wrench with you, so do it properly when you get to home. But when you're out on the trail, just do it very firm. Okay, that's good. All right, so everything's tightened back up. Let's do the test one more time. Okay, headset feels good. No gaps. I don't feel it shifting. Okay, I don't hear that headset noise anymore. All fixed.